Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dan's Free Ideas, where I give my ideas away because I can't seem to make them happen, but maybe you can. If you don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing, go look at episode 1. I'm giving my ideas away because I'm probably never going to do anything with them, so let's go see if they're worth the trouble. Go and take my ideas, and if you want to make $1 zillion and send me $100, well, I'd be very happy about that. So, by doing that, by giving away all my ideas, I've been told that I'm like open source software, I think, something like that, open source, something or another. And it sounded kind of gross to me. I mean, like, is that a compliment to be told that you're like open source? Oh, hold on, wait a minute. I just handed myself a piece of paper again. Open source. Okay, open source. So I guess I'm an open source. Anyway, by the way, did you paint the place? Because it looks pretty good. Good job. I like painting. Painting is, usually painting means you're almost done with your renovation. So I like painting. Anyway, so what are we going to do? Let's see. I'm trying to center myself here so I don't screw everything up. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to talk about something today that's specific to New York City. I live outside New York City. However, it may be the case in other places. In New York City, they recently, well, not recently, but a couple of years ago, they enforced a law dealing with billboards. And if you had an illegal billboard, you couldn't use it anymore. So what ended up happening was lots of billboards in New York are now blank. And there's a lot of them, hundreds, I believe. This is a pretty good example of one. Just like that alongside the highway. So rather than let it sit there like that, why not take the ones that are appropriate for this use and cover them in solar panels and then use the power generated to light the local neighborhood? Speaking of lighting, the sun's coming in from that side and now I'm like, anyway, I'm not professionally lit. I don't have a ring light. I'm not buying one, you know. I'm not making any money off this yet, so if I make some money off this, maybe I'll buy a ring light and try to make myself look like all these other people. Anyway, so cover them with solar panels where appropriate. You probably have to compensate the property owner, and of course, people are going to go, "How can you compensate somebody for doing something they shouldn't have done?" But on the other hand, this would actually contribute quite a bit if there's another blackout. You could keep the batteries within the towers. I don't know if you've noticed, but the pole is quite large. It's big enough to climb up inside, I believe. I believe that's how you access these things. You can climb up inside the pole and come out. So there's enough room in there to put batteries. Light up the neighborhood if there's a blackout. Light up a neighborhood if there isn't a blackout. And then to compensate the property owner, give them some of the electricity that's generated. And that way, it's right. It doesn't cost you anything, other than the installation of the panels themselves. So that's just an idea. There are so many of these all over the city, and they're just eyesores, and they're not contributing anything. So let's make them contribute something. Even if you could put the lighting on the bottom of the frame, or the bottom of the scaffold that's up there. It wouldn't even have to leave the property to benefit. So that's my idea. Mayor of New York, think about it. And we're trying to. I am, for lack of a better phrase, anti-grid. I believe that the grid is a big problem and that we really should just get rid of it and try to be as independent in our power generating per place as we can. Each home, each business should be able to generate its own power so that way when there are disasters, you're not waiting because 3 miles down the road they're fixing a pole, You can take care of what you need to take care of right where you are. So just an idea. Anyway, so that's it. So I guess from this time until next time, this is Papa Dan saying be well, be healthy, be careful, and see you soon. Oh, I'm supposed to tell you to subscribe and like. And if you want to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, feel free, And like if you want to like, and comment if you don't have anything better to do with your time, but I'm sure you do. So anyway, from this time until next time, so long.